Hey, welcome back. This is Pamela with Pamela's Tarot Tales. I'm trying to make a quick video before I head off to work. So anyway, today's prompt for hashtag 31 Days of Tarot 2019 is day 26. And it is, let me pull it up. What tarot deck do you wish you could get into or vibe with but just can't, and why? This is not an opportunity to deck or deck creator bash. Okay. So here's the deal, is that I have two, and it's not, I don't know, I don't have regret about it, but one of them is the Crow Tarot, and I'm going to talk about it briefly. I'm not going to bash anybody or the deck or anything like that, but the deal is that I had a negative experience, and not horribly negative, but just enough that it really put me off the deck. And then when I got it, I was really disappointed. And I had made a conscious choice to overcome it, to, give it a chance, because, I can separate and cleanse and clear the deck from all that stuff. But when it came down to it, when it really came down to it, there was too many problems with the deck for me to work with, and too much kind of negative experiences with that whole experience. So again, I'm not here to bash the creator. I think it's incredibly hard and incredibly brave to put forth a deck, and I admire that. And I just think that some things should have been done differently, and it would have had more people happy with that deck. So anyway, it's too bad, because I really liked the hype around the deck. I really liked the imagery, but when I got it, it just fell short. It didn't. Some of the images were blurry. Some of the, they just looked repetitive. And anyway, it ended up not being my jam. So I traded it along pretty quickly with a good conscience. But I find that it's a shame, because I think there's some really cool things happening with that deck, and it's not. It's kind of disheartening when you have your hopes up and you want to work with the deck, and then you just can't. You just can't overcome that. You can't. It's just too much mountain of a molehill kind of thing. So, but I know a lot of people really like it, and I think that's awesome. And I hope that they've had great experiences, and I hope that the deck does really well in mass market and all of that. So there's no hard feelings. There's no, there's no creator bashing or anything like that, or deck bashing. It's just didn't work for me. The other one is that one that I have held on to. It's Navigators of the Mystic Sea. And, I think part of what's going on with this one is that it's Thoth-based, or Thoth-based, whatever you want to say. And I've read with it a couple of times, but I don't read Thoth at this point in... sorry if the lighting is terrible. I'm trying to quickly record before I head out, but I have trimmed this deck. This deck came with uneven borders, and I had keywords. I have kept all the keywords, I've kept all the titles, and I taped them to a sheet so that I would have them when I want them. And I did write on some of the cards so that I would know what's what. Some of them are pretty self-explanatory, but this deck, it's so weird and it's so fantastic. And I do have the book and the original printing of the book in perfect condition. So the book has a lot of information. It's just I haven't spent time really working on it, and I haven't spent time diving into it. But I love the weirdness. I love the colors. I think it's just a weird, quirky deck. It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre, and I love that about it. And normally I wouldn't have bought a deck like this, but Sacred Seed, I think is her name, Elle. She had trimmed this deck, and it looked amazing, and she loved it so much, and it just really inspired me. But I just think that the timing is not right. Normally I wouldn't have picked a deck so colorful, so flat in the backgrounds. But I like that about it. I like that it's out of my kind of comfort zone. But I just really mainly haven't spent time with it. But it's a cool deck. I'm not ready to get rid of it, so I think it's one that I'm going to hold on to. I especially like the size, since I trimmed it down, full trim. and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm not opposed to hanging on to decks for quite a while, even years. I don't like to collect just to collect, but if I have an inkling that I will work with a deck eventually, I'll hold on to it. You know, if I know right away that I'm not going to use that deck and that it's going to cause some issues for me, then I'll go ahead and trade it off. So I'm not one for hoarding, but I like to be fully confident in my decisions for when I move things along, because mainly I hate rebuying things. I wish that I didn't, but it's just a thing of mine. So, you know, and I think it's great people that move them on quickly and, you know, that kind of thing. But I do want decks that I work with in my collection. So again, I think I will. I think, you know, and this one, it's got the Tree of Life on the back, the Kabbalah references, and there's so much layers of information. I think I'm just overwhelmed with the thought of even remotely going close to the wormholes of Thoth. I have Tabula Mundi as well, and I'm just not there. And I totally respect that process. I want to implement more what I know and what I do and how I read, and then, you know, there's a lifetime to learn and learn new systems and grow. I don't have to cram it all in now. So, and I'm cool with that. Anyway, that was a little side note, but Navigators of the Mystic Sea. So I hope you guys have a great day. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys' video. We're kind of winding down, which is also bittersweet, but I'm grateful that you guys are here, and like and subscribe, and see what we can do today. Have a great day, enjoy, and see you soon.